Yes,
Okay,
Miss.
thank you. ICT and education. So we will now venture on how to do teaching in the online way. So it's very essential to remember that we teachers should prepare our students. Like I know that some of you, you're already tired and you already are exhausted in doing the online class, but we will try to make it still fun at the same time, still engaging for you guys. So we wanted you to survive, especially in having the 4 C's in the contribution for your life. Be more confident in communication, critical thinkers, work collaboratively, at the same time be creative. So it's not enough only that I'm the source of information, because I know that you are very well advanced and you can navigate the online tools as quick as you can. Gone are the days when printed materials are presented to the students. Right now, pwede ra jud na walay mga notes ang mga students, but they can just navigate it through online. Literacy has moved from the traditional approach. Now we can do them in the online world, in the URL, in the website, or any places that we can navigate. Non-text form that we have is now digital form. So a lot of evolving information happened for us nowadays. Now, where can we get those information? We get them through printed materials or literature. We have several visuals or a lot of video presentation. We can check some pictures also, either GIF, PEG, PNG, and all those extension. Animation is also important, that we can be magnified with certain movements. Videos from YouTube, from Khan Academy, or TED Talk are very generous in sharing to us their resources. We also have audios from podcasts or other sites that we can listen some information. Internet also is where we can visit. Wikis, blogs, and a lot of conversation happened and had evolved in this online world. Where can we get some communication? We do it a lot. A lot of our activities can be exchanged through emails. Gone are the days where you have to wait for the person to send to you love notes or messages. Right now, it's just a tip in the tip of your fingers to send the messages or love codes. Mobile phones, smartphones also transcends from the newest model into the latest model. So maybe for now, a new style was being released in the public, and then tomorrow another one will be out in store. Skype, Google Meet, Zoom, Lark, um, Cisco, a lot of video conferencing app is slowly emerging with a lot of online activities. We also have a lot of activities being presented in the Google Sheets, where we can use these materials in Google Docs. Instant messengers were long gone before, but we have FB messengers. Social media such as Facebook, Twitter account, and even your Instagram are very busy with all those updates and what you post. One person once said, the illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Who wants to comment on what he said? Any one of you wants to share their thoughts? Yes, Christian. Brent.
Miss?
Share
Ah,
your thoughts about this, and also Brent. Christian first, then Brent.
si Brent ang una, Miss.
Brent, where are you?
Meron, Miss. Ganaw na pa ko, Miss.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes.
ako miss.
Okay, go.
Short thought. Familiar ang kaning quote feel ako nasugatan na ni namo
Miss
sa Miss
Chinny.
Chinny.
Yes,
Oo.
true.
Roger, Roger.
And miss those kanang people nga gitawag na to og illiterate kay dili katong mga katong uneducated by name bali dili katong mga dili ka ba musuwat or mo mobasa ang illiterate kaning para kang Mr. Toffler kay those who cannot Maningingon, learn, unlearn, and relearn. Why? Because in life, kanang nothing is kanang as they say, Miss Kai, the only permanent thing in the world is kanang change. So there's always kanang change, constant changes around. So you have to adjust and to adapt to the changes. You must learn. For example, kani online class, it's kanang you will not be able to move forward if you won't learn the ways of how people communicate or like do the work sa kaning online, work from home kaning sa class. If you're not able to adapt, to adjust, or to accept, to unlearn the ways of the past and to learn the new ways of today and to relearn what you have learned before pero mas gi-improve na siya karon or advanced, so you'll not be able to kanang move forward or to go with the flow sa rapid changes sa world. Ano, Miss ba?
Thank you, Francesca. So there's nothing constant except change. How about Brent? What's your idea with this one?
Giurot naman ni Jessica, miss.
Just additional. Get ready also, Harry and Christian.
So, mo to siya, miss. Ako nasabtan na ni kay Kuan. Kato lagi, kato, Kuan.
Or paraphrase this line.
Kuan. Kanang ang mga literate, miss, kay Kuan. Dili katong Kuan. Like, kanang uneducated. But, ang mga literate kay, ay mga illiterate kay katong Kuan. Kanang para sa gingon, Jessica nga, hindi ka ba mo Kuan, mo accept, bitan karon sa atong setting karon. Illiterate ta kung dili ta mo-accept ng ani na gid ni. Dili ta mag-learn ng ani ni. And mura ta siya misayon ako lang una-unaan man.
Thank you, Brent. How about Harry? Any additional thoughts? Oh, upon already si Harry. Christian. And the rest of you, you can share your thoughts or your phrases. Christian?
Kuan miss, kanang mga tao nga di kabalo mo adapt, so kailangan jud mo kan sa change gani karon ay miss. So mo ba nang ta life kailangan sa tawag ni kanang we are kanang labi na sa karon nga panahon na ay miss no. So we are more on technology, so dapat kuan jud ka sa unsay mga trend.
Thank you. Sige, so
Kuan,
adapt to the
miss.
trend. Yes, Raul.
Based sa ilang mga answers, miss, and just a sort of conclusion, miss, nga ang kuan being literate is kuan miss is being flexible, miss, that you can able to as what kanang ingon ni Cheska, miss, nga dapat kanang willing ay kanang kabalo ka mo change ay kabalo ka mo adapt sa change sa surrounding, miss.
Correct. So let's be literate, guys, able to adapt, able to embrace the change. But I know sometimes change is hurtful. Sometimes we resist change, or sometimes change would disrupt us, man. But you know, change would activate the brain. If there's something new, we are actually creating new patterns in the synapses of our brain. So it's good that we will be creating memories, we'll be creating pathways for these synapses to be strengthened time to time. Because in our wirings of our brain, the way that we used to with the old normal that we had is somehow disrupted with this new normal that is going on, especially with the online class. Now, let's go to the statistics. According to the statistics, currently 95% of the people comes through the formal learning content. It would take us with those information from the teachers, lessons from what we see or what they've told us or in the curriculum. But in reality, we have this 7-20-10 model where 70% of what you learn is on the job. Like when you'll be a teacher later on, 70% of it will be a new era, new platform, new teaching environment. The theories that we have here, you will just forget them because it will be your own experience. 10% of which is what you can remember from the courses from the principles of Albert Bandura, Vygotsky, John Piaget, it's only 10% that you'll remember them. And 20% you will learn them from your mentors, from your cooperating teachers, from your batchmates of teachers who will be with you. Make sure also that 50% of what you learn in the classroom environment only stays in 1 hour. So this discussion, if you will not jot down notes, if you will not give you the recording or the lessons, you will just forget them if there is no connection in the synopsis being created. But time to time, if you create memories, create activities that will foster and revisit this information, moto siya, it will be strengthened. That is why retrieval of information will be much easier. Now, information of these printed materials can somehow be separated, especially in this new online teaching. That is why writing notes is more helpful. The more senses involved, it's also multisensory. You write, you see it on your eyes, and you even verbalize them time to time. So when you retrieve information, you can remember them. Now, in ICT, we have several terminologies how we can ICT, which means information, communication, technology in education. Like in our school, we are embedded with so many technological tools where we can retrieve, we can store some information, and then manage them for retrieval. There are also 5 ways or levels on how to do this ICT. So if you'll be a teacher, we have these 5 things. First is we present, just like what I am doing. Then we have demonstration on how to use these tools. Next, we drill and practice. So that is why if this subject was done in a laboratory, we can easily do this one together. Next is interaction. Maybe your classmates will visit to the site that you created, will answer those Google Forms that you'll be creating. We also work in collaboration with these projects in ICT. In the ICT also, we have branched out with this diagram. We have the internet and the multimedia. So the internet, we have those different platforms. Multimedia, we also have different elements. And the internet somehow should work collaboratively with our ICT in education. In the licensure examination, the word that appeared last time around was hypermedia. It was there. The question was roughly more of these definition. It was a package of the educational computer software where information is presented and then students will have an integral virtual learning environment. So hypermedia. So in this one, maybe there are only 15 to 20 questions for ICT or EdTech education. But it's very important because this lesson or this course is very vital, especially right now in the lockdown. We also have some strategies in the 21st century, just like project-based multimedia learning. So it's not only knowing these tools, but at the same time, you need to address certain issues, certain problems pertaining to education. So we start with those multimedia that the students can use. There are other terminologies that we can use in ICT. So what I have here is that I'm trying to chunk them out. So making the lesson into a more simpler way. So ako rin siyang gipanghimay-himay from the other slides, and then I'm giving this one to you. So avatar. Who among you here already had their own avatar in their Facebook or an emoji that they created, a 3D image of themselves? So that's creating the virtual reality. Who among you here knows how to do a bookmark in the website? Okay, bug is a term where whenever there's an error or there is like glitches in the software. Browser is where you would be researching or you'll be checking the information. That is why whenever the teacher would tell you, okay, go to your browser and type Google Meet and then so on and so forth. Email address. So you know this one already. Email address are symbols or letters that you have. So in order to secure your email addresses, make sure that it's like your complete name and then your passwords cannot be easily copied by someone. F, FTP, File Transfer Protocol. It's a way for your computer to transfer those files, either upload or download. GPS, or what is GPS? So it's the Global Positioning System, just like the movie app. He was looking for the GPS, or the Global Positioning System. It would tell you where you are located. So be careful also for your location services that you enable in your computer, because some person might be able to trace you, or mga hackers, no, they can find our locations for security purposes. Another terminologies is we have HTML, Internet Explorer, IP, JPEG. So HTML is actually hypertext markup language. So it's used for the programming, where they can use the C++ or the binary. So I only knew the basic HTML in creating a website. That's only my knowledge. But with the rest of those programming, it's already a jargon to me. Internet Explorer, it's used for the web browser, or we can also have for iPhones, they also have their other way. So the Safari for searching some browser. IP, or the Internet Protocol, a way of coding and sending data across the internet. Just like actually when you send some messages, it's actually an Internet Protocol. Next one, JPEG, an extension for the file format where we can use in sending messages. So Joint Photographic Expert Group. So in social media, there are some pictures that has copyright. Mo na kanang kumaghimo og mga schools, whenever they use it for some advertisement, some companies can really sue them whenever they do not have access for the copyright, or they are not given with the equal rights on how to do it. We will also be discussing how these things can result to someone for the Philippine law. So there are actually laws that we need to learn, especially in the online world. So those cyberbullying, those accusations online, or those tagging, or those mga scandals, how are we going to retrieve them, and how are we going to secure ourselves according to the Philippine Constitution and law? So that will probably be next week. Then we also have MPEG, the Motion Picture Experts, where it can store video. So MPEG for videos or movie or motion, JPEG for photographics or pictures. Online are the activities that we have for the online world. Another one, we have search engine, so internet software that would allow us to search. Skype, a face-to-face communication via computer. We also have other terminologies such as Zoom. We also have Google Meet. Software, a computer program that allows you to hover some technological experiences and activities. Word processing is where you can publish some tools, activities. Download is where you would get information from the computer. Upload is where you store in the browser or store in the computer. Homepage is where the first homepage either be on the web browser or in your search engine. So there are actually a lot of terminologies that we can go into, and the shortcuts as well that we can venture. But I will have this one next meeting. I will not hold you too long for today. Now, any questions so far? Point of clarification?
None so far, Miss.
Wala rami.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to share to you again So for your assignment for this week, look for an app or a site where you're able to follow with our assignment for this week, guys. Can you see this one on your screen? So the title is Gamify.
Wala may makita, Miss.
Miss, wala, miss.
Okay, thank you for that. I'm actually wondering why it will not show. How about this one?
Yes,
Naana,
miss.
miss.
Okay, so
Wala
remember, gamify. So look for an online app or site that you can use in your class. It can either be with music, it can either be with physical education. So just stick to your major and then get ready to share this one on our next meeting. Take a screenshot or share the link and share also what are the pros and consequences of this application, of this website that you have chosen. Submit it in the Google Classroom Drive that we have. Submission is until October 18, 2020. So remember, just an explanation. Later na mo navigate with the video or much information. Okay? So if you don't have questions today, I do hope that you learn and you will be excited for the next week where we will be doing some hands-on, and hopefully we can really navigate with this online tools.
Miss.
Yes, miss. Yes, ma'am.
Miss mo, PM ko miss ha, na ko'y pananghid miss.
Okay. So we have now